Okay, I'm going to try to get through this. I'm going to read her obituary first. Tonja Naffs, age 73, peacefully passed away on November 27, 2019 in West Valley after a brief battle with cancer. She was born on September 3rd, 1946 in Provo, Utah, to Robert Miles Flick and Manon Romola Nico. She was the oldest of 5 girls. She attended Provo High School and worked for many years at Rockwell International, Hercules, Walmart, and I have to add, Albertsons. Tonja enjoyed making many flower arrangements. She loved being in the outdoors, spending time with family, going to scenic drives, and especially going on various adventures and trips with her sister Patricia, and coming to visit me, Christine, in California. Tonja was a member of the LDS Church. She had a testimony of the gospel and a love for our Savior. Tonja had a big heart, a warm smile, and was so very kind to everyone. She was loved and adored by her boys, grandkids, sisters, and many nieces and nephews. Tonja was preceded in death by her parents, stepfather Donald Lewis Clark, her 2 sisters Diana Quattle and Janice Ford. She is survived by her 5 sons, Brent with LaDawn Hansen, Shane with Candy Hansen, Troy Hansen, Tommy Matthews, Jason with Mo Matthews, 2 sisters, Patricia Contreras and Christine with my husband, Harlan Raymond, 8 grandchildren, 1 great-grandson, and many nieces and nephews. Tonja will be laid to rest on Tuesday, December 3rd. Funeral will be at 11 a.m. at the LDS Church, located, over here. We know where it's located, with the viewing before 9 a.m. Burial will be at Elysian Gardens. The address is 1075 East, 4580 South, and Mill Creek. I'm going to read a couple of tributes that some of our family members did. I did one, Patricia did one, and I probably will add things into it as I speak. I'm going to read Patricia's first. Tonja Flick Naffs. My older sister was an amazing, sweet, giving human being, full of positive energy, fun-loving, often the life of the party. I was very fortunate to be a big part of her life. When we were kids, she ruled with power only the oldest could get away with. She thought being a bully was such fun. One day, she was tormenting me, and I was headed to the bathroom, starting to pull me all over to make me lose my hold on things. She had to go to the bathroom. I pushed back and grabbed my hair. She grabbed her hair to keep me from running past. I saw a hammer on the counter, picked it up, and smacked her on the arm. Sounds like Patricia. She starts yelling, "I'm telling Mom, and you're going to get it." I was so frightened, she had me over a barrel, so she told me that I couldn't tell Mom. That I would be her, if she didn't tell Mom, that Patricia would be her slave, and to do her chores, as well as mine for a week, to keep her mouth shut. She indeed had her slave. For a week, Tonja made Patricia be her slave, so she had to do everything. Sounds like those two. When we were young, she made up a game. We were often hungry because we did not have much food. She said, "Give me your arm," and all of a sudden she starts nibbling up my arm and saying that this is good. It tastes like chicken, yum yum. Then it was my turn to pretend we were eating chicken legs. She swore up and down it made us less hungry. My children were very blessed to have her as an aunt. She joined us over the past years at our family get-togethers often. She was such an added blessing. They all have honored her and enjoyed her company. It was always as Aunt T. Coming, yeah. Is Aunt T coming? Yes, she was coming. She and I have been lucky to enjoy trips, excursions, and just sight to see if we were low, even if we were low on money. They just went and did their thing. We split everything so everything worked. Every restaurant, hotel, each walk, she seemed to attract a crowd. People would come and sit with us or join in on our conversation often, being told we were funny and entertaining. Well, you got that right, I tell you. I know, see, I'm adding things to Patricia's tribute, sorry. But she was the life of the party. I cannot imagine my life without her in it. My confidant, my friend, partner at events, mostly a wonderful sister. She could make me mad, make me cry, and help me heal. All the things only a sister could do. Now here's Janessa's. I've already read it, and her dad has not read it. She wouldn't let him. So, but it's really cute. Dear Tonja Naffs, or Grandma, we did a lot of things together, and I am glad what you did for me. You basically raised me. We had fun times and happy times, and we did our hour-long makeup together. You will have a place in my heart, and my middle name is your name. Her middle name's Tonja. You made a lot of people laugh, and me, and every time we would wake up before school, Grandma would say, 5 more minutes. Then I would say, okay, let's go. Then back to bed, they went. And Grandma would always say, okay, good night, angels on your pillow. Then Grandma would say on time, okay, now it's time for school. Then I would say 5 more minutes. Then Grandma would say, get up, it's time for school. Then she would say, okay, get up, Janessa. It's time to get dressed for school. You've been a great grandma, and thank you, Grandma, for 9 years. You have been great, and I love you, Grandma. Have a good life in heaven. Bye, Grandma. From Janessa, your granddaughter. I love you so much. If I could clap, I would clap in. To give a tribute to a kind, compassionate, loving woman that left this earth too soon. Our hearts are broken. Not to have her here, but we also know she is free of pain and is with our family, who also love her and have been waiting for her to return home. We are so blessed to know we will be with her again. Tonja loved her sons more than anything on this earth, and I know that. She loved Mo more than anything. She really did, and I want you to take that. More than anything on this earth, her grandchildren, especially Janessa. She was thrilled to be in her life to help Tommy, cared for her since she was a baby. Janessa will always have those wonderful memories, and I'm never going to let you forget them. Tonja was always Aunt T to her nieces and nephews, always telling them to look up at the stars. This is when we had to sleep out, sleep over. Look up at the stars, and whenever you look up at the stars, she told my children this, always give each other a big bear hug, because that's how we kind of did this, because we were living in California. So they still had that connection with my sister, with their aunt. Her recent quote, I found out, was when they would go to sleep, "Good night, sleep well with angels on your pillow." I think I'm going to adopt that one. I think that one's pretty. For her sister Patricia, she was always there helping her when she was sick. And in turn, Patricia was always there for when Tonja was sick, but they also kind of helped each other. When Tonja had cancer, when she had her breast cancer, Patricia was right there. I was there helping her as much as we could, but Patricia never left her. But in the good times, Patricia was always there also. So she was there for the good and the bad. She was there taking her to shows. Tonja didn't want to drive, so it was always Patricia driving. Traveling, they went to California. A lot of times they would just take a drive up in the mountains, to go see the scenery up there. Laughing at Tonja's silly pranks, because she was always doing something that would make everyone laugh. Just being best friends as well as sisters, I know Tonja will miss Patricia as much as she will miss her. It's hard losing your best friend. Patricia just lost not only her sister, but her best friend. Patricia, she will be watching over you, so you better be good. I swear this was inspired because these aren't my words, these are hers. You better be good. For those of you who had the privilege to be around our sister, mother, and friend, your life has been blessed with a sweet, loving soul, and she will never, ever be forgotten. I love you. Sleep well with angels on your pillow until we all see her again.